Mike White has come to save the New York Jets. dayEAST Rutherford, NJ. What's the most discernible difference between number 2 and number 5, other than the former's incredible physical advantage over the latter? Well, simply put, number 5 brings an element of fearless moxie to the table that number 2 simply cannot match. The position of football quarterback is one many talent evaluators continuously get wrong. The mystery behind why that is the obvious case rages on, yet it should not be such a mystery after the quarterback case of the 2022 New York Jets is examined. Zach Wilson, 23, entered the season as the undoubted face of the franchise. Selected number 2 overall in the 2021 NFL Draft, nobody would argue that the kid brings an incredible physical advantage to the table. His feet are lightning fast, his arm is electric, and his release is absurdly quick, perfectly suited for today's three-step laden National Football League. Nobody would dare dispute those attributes against the current hero of the day, Mike White. Yet, interestingly, the guy with the lesser talent is more suited to lead the charge. White, 27, went for 315 yards and 3 touchdowns, to no interceptions, in a 31-10 Jets trouncing of the Chicago Bears on Sunday. Lifting the squad to 7-4, White found himself gloriously stuck in a familiar atmosphere with admiration plastered all over the backdrop. Mike White, Mike White, Mike White, the MetLife Stadium crowd continuously chanted on and off all rainy afternoon. Although nobody would ever confuse number 5 with an arrogant individual, the kid's human element was on display in the post-game presser. "It's always cool," White told the media after being asked about the chants. "I'm not going to sit here and give you some quarterback cliche. There are times I'm not hearing the fan chants, but towards the end of the game, I am. Just make sure your football IQ lines up with the Jets' new starting quarterback's football mind. I think it would be a lot cooler if they didn't do it while we're trying to snap the ball," White joked. But no, I'm not going to complain too much about that. White's communication is very human and relatable, which contrasts greatly with that of Wilson, whose machine-like persona could not help but be spotted even from Mars. And then there's the issue of quarterback mind and mentality, both of which were on excellent display against the Bears. Not only did White lead the Jets on a 9-play, 75-yard opening scoring drive that resulted in an 8-yard Garrett Wilson touchdown reception, but he also, in tandem with offensive coordinator Mike LaFleur, did something that this unit failed to do often this season. He stretched the field in a way that forced the defense to actually adjust. Down 10-7 in the second quarter, in a game that featured a less than dominant Jets defense, White fired one over the middle with no fear. Wilson turned it into a 54-yard chunk touchdown. At that point in the game, Chicago had settled down defensively,